Oh nice, I finally got the opening screen that I wanted. With a fox. So here I am again. Hopefully I will be able to finish the story today, depending on how long it is. Well, I guess there's not really a rush because if you like finish the story too early, you get kind of left with not much to do for the rest of the season. Although, maybe they do have other things planned. We'll see. First, finish my dailies.
It's time to deal you in.
Everyone's doing great.
Locked and loaded.
It probably would be a good idea to build Gunnar, but I don't really like him much. I'm sorry, judging by the lineup anyway. And I pushed these a bit late. And let's see if I get anything good from Lucky Flip. Oh, this is kind of garbage. I guess I didn't max here yet, so... I wish that Lucky Flip was better, so I actually had a chance to get something, or like a bigger chance than you do now.
Being a noble is always being on top.
Guess it wouldn't hurt to finish her eventually, though she's like pretty upset now. I guess she still sees some use here and there, if only because of nostalgia, or because people already invested in her. They want to like use the units they already built. Anyway. I can get to tomorrow's limit. Efficiency limit, I think it's. Always nice to be a day ahead. Oh, hello there, Stone Cold. Yeah, I do think it's like the story is better if you take your time instead of rushing it, but of course there's like some drawbacks to taking too long with it, so I still want to like finish it sooner than later, or like, yeah. So let's continue on. Last time, yeah, there was some dreamy stuff last time. That's nice. I hope they do more of that thing where we like get to go inside of character streams, because I think that can be good for character development. So sleepy. Oh, you're finally awake. You must have overcome that huge creature. Look at your soul. It's shining bright and steady. Yes, I did. I saw the dragon. It was nothing more than a projection of my own weakness. And I bested it. So, how are you feeling? Never better. My grip on the bow is firm, and the voices of doubt in my head are gone. I know exactly what I must do now. Aurora, thank you for your help. Through this dream, I rediscovered what truly matters. It's not a big deal. I really should go back to Avalon and get some sleep. It's time I head back to the base, ready my gear, and then set out for the battlefield. As for Father, I'll speak to him when I return victorious. Right, are you still going to the fight? Or... I need to make sure my warhorse is fed before hitting the road. Captain Gwyneth! Jackie, please give Cyclone a double ration and check its horseshoes. I need it in top condition as I'll be heading out. Good morning, my lady. I mean, Captain Gwyneth. No need to worry. Cyclone's already had his fill of the finest black beans and oats. I replaced its horseshoes last night and I fitted the saddle for you. All done? But I didn't tell anyone I'd be traveling far. Gwyneth walks up to Cyclone and notices the saddlebags bulging on both sides, with even a spear quiver hung within easy reach. She checks one of the saddlebags and finds it stuffed with jerky, water, medicinal herbs, and a pouch of gold coins. Jackie, what's with all this? Who asked you to prepare everything? It was the commander. He came by earlier, before sunrise. He spent a long time with Cyclone, grooming him while telling me to get everything ready. Father? I thought he was against me going to the front lines. I'm not sure about that, but I did hear the commander say you're as stubborn as your bow. He knew he couldn't stop you from leaving, so he wanted you to be fully prepared for the journey. Oh, and the commander said this. Remind her to know her limits on the battlefield. Staying alive matters more than any glory. Father worries too much. It's not like I can't look after myself. Yes, the great Captain Gwyneth can handle everything on her own. Well, I guess I'll just wish you a safe journey. Thank you, Jackie. One last look at my equipment, then I'll be on my way. I have everything I need, but why does it feel like something's missing? The memory of yesterday's dream trial crosses Gwyneth's mind. In that dark world where everyone mocked her and urged her to give up, only a small purple figure remained by her side. Although, she has left her loyal Drake toy behind. What if something even harsher than a dream trial awaits me in Asheville County? I can't face it alone. Cyclone, we're making a detour. I left an important companion behind in my bedroom. Let's head to the upper district first. We need to pick up Aloe. No thanks. What's gone wrong in the upper plaza? I heard about the Hall of Ancients. Can we use money to silence the talk about the princess? We might as well pay for Jorah's blessing. The Hall of Ancients. Back? Peggy and Cassidy might have returned as well. And Father, a full-scale mobilization means the situation is dire. But I'm already set for Asheville County. If Father sees me back now, he'll surely take me to task again for ignoring orders. As much as Gwyneth tries to persuade herself to get back on track, her body has other ideas. It won't hurt to take a quick look, right? I'm still the captain of the 1st Division. Although I've been assigned to Asheville County, I remain in service to Savannah until I leave. I can step in if the guards need help. That's it. I'll leave as soon as I know Peggy is safe. Gwyneth turns around, pushing against the flow of the crowd. Once again, she plunges back into the eye of the storm. Quest complete. Roses and Thorns. Part 4? With her bags packed, Gwyneth had planned to retrieve her doll and set out immediately, but when word came that the Hall of Ancients had appeared again, she dropped everything and ran to the plaza, worried for Peggy's safety. Nice. So she's not out of the big tree yet. Oh, I forgot to pick this up. You arrive early near the theater to meet up with the little fox.
Morning. Sleep well?
Not really.
Well, this fox didn't get a wink. After the chaos last night, Savannah felt like it was about to boil over. Even the animals were restless. Come on, let's head toward the Hall of Ancients. Should be interesting to hear what kind of story they've cooked up.
Too bad you were on guard duty last night. Rumors really do spread like wildfire. Something tells me the ones ahead are even wilder. Her name's Gwyneth. Slipped your mind again? I'm telling you, it was a true miracle.
Magister Merlin, good morning. Looks like the whole city's heard by now. Have you heard about the sacred trial at the banquet last night?
Am I just woke up. Haven't heard a thing.
Jura above, then you need to hear it from someone who was actually there. I was standing guard last night outside the banquet hall. I saw those nobles go in with my own eyes, and saw them come out, too. They said that a ray of divine light descended out of nowhere. It swept them up along with the prince, and carried them straight to the Hall of Ancients.
What happened next?
Then they ran into a hypo fiend, and not just any hypo fiend. I heard it was the mirror wraith from the history books, the same one King Roland faced.
That sounds deadly.
Ah, but here's the thing. When Baron Grandet and Minister Corsten left this morning, they were congratulating each other at the gates. They claimed that when the monsters attacked, not a single noble backed down. With fearless courage, they aided His Highness in battling the ancient fiend.
You expect me to believe those old lords actually fought?
True or not, that's the story they're telling. They created an opening for His Highness.
If they say so, it must be true, right?
And Prince Orion seized it. Amidst countless mirror images, he shattered the monster's core in one strike. But here's the best part. After the monster fell, His Highness was bathed in divine light and declared he had passed the goddess's trial. To make sure everyone was safe, His Highness used his divine power to send the nobles back first. And he chose to stay behind, alone. He said he would master that power himself, and return to the Empire with the vanished Hall of Ancients.
Bringing the Hall of Ancients back? Jura preserve us. It's like King Roland reborn. Just hearing about it gives me chills.
You said it. No one slept last night.
Quite a story.
You're right, Magister. As Merlin, it's only fitting you witness a sacred moment like this. Half the city's already heading to the plaza. You should head over too.
Quick, let's grab a good spot. Oh, hello there, Mr. Alarm Guard. Something's happening. Like what?
Magister, Jura be praised, to run into you here of all places.
Calm down, take a breath. Now explain to me what happened.
It's the central plaza. Just now, a massive magical barrier appeared out of nowhere. It covers the exact spot where the Hall of Ancients used to stand. The people are rushing towards it, and inside the barrier, the Hall of Ancients is back. People are shouting that a miracle has occurred. They're pushing toward the barrier without a thought for their safety. Commander Hendrik is trying to keep order and stop a stampede, but he's losing control. He sent me to inform Her Majesty the Queen, and that if I saw you, to ask you to come immediately.
My. Efficient, aren't they? Laying the groundwork with rumors overnight, and the miracle appears right on schedule.
Yeah, it doesn't seem staged at all, right? You exchanged a knowing glance with the little fox. Orion's grand performance has begun. Go report to the Queen. I'll handle the plaza.
Understood. My deepest thanks, Magister.
How exciting! Has the prince arrived? This area is off limits. Prince, the great Prince Orion. Is Princess Peggy safe? Magister Merlin, you're here.
The guard has established a perimeter. No one else gets in. But the crowd's emotions, they're becoming just as volatile as this so-called miracle.
What exactly is this barrier?
It appeared with the Hall of Ancients. It radiates divine light, and the people aren't seeing it as a threat. We've attempted to breach it, but it's impenetrable.
How did the building return?
It suddenly appeared. No one nearby saw how it happened. By the time I arrived, it was already like this.
Is that Excalibur on the steps?
That is irregular. By all protocol, the sword belongs inside the Hall of Ancients, never on the steps.
What about Peggy and the others?
That's what concerns me most. The Hall of Ancients has returned, but the Prince, the Princess, and Magister Cassidy, none of them have appeared. In your expert judgment, what is going on?
There above, it's the prince. He's returned and he's brought Peggy back.
It's His Highness! He actually brought the princess back!
Oh, a miracle! No, a blessing from the goddess!
The crowd erupts in an instant. The guards' line crumbles as people surge forward, the cheers deafening.
Long live the prince! Glory to the Empire! Hero! Hero!
The roar is so immense it drowns out Hendrik's commands as he struggles to restore order.
Worse than I thought. Look at their eyes. They're beyond reason now.
We've already swapped the swords.
It's not that simple. Even if he can't draw it, Siren or his other accomplices might have a backup plan. Like claiming the time isn't right. For people this swept up, if Orion tripped on stage right now, they'd call it divine will.
Yeah. Won't the truth wake them up? You know the Hall of Ancients vanished because of Ratius' teleportation spell. You know the truth about the real and fake swords. And you even know the secret of Orion's true parentage. But you can't just stride up and expose the prince. For Peggy's sake, for the queen's, the royal family can't withstand such a scandal.
Exactly. Without solid proof, attacking a hero who just delivered a miracle? People will just think you're jealous. And if you start lecturing them about teleportation spells and silk conduits, don't bother. To ordinary folks, that's too complicated. Compared to that, chosen by fate? Now that's a story people want to believe.
Then we need a greater legend to shatter this one.
Now that's the mage I know. Great minds think alike.
As you speak, the tension in the plaza reaches its breaking point. A piercing voice cuts through the noise.
Look! Behold our Prince Orion! Fearless in danger, slayer of monsters! He brought back the Hall of Ancients and the princess! He is the Empire's true heir!
Oh, Prince!
The crowd's gaze shifts unconsciously from the prince to what stands before him on the steps.
The sword! Excalibur!
Prince Orion is past the trial! He has saved us! Draw the sword!
Draw the sword! Draw the sword! Draw the sword! Draw the sword!
People of the Empire, by Dura's grace and by your will, I hear your voices.
Yes! Draw the sword! Draw the sword! Draw the sword! Draw the sword! Prince Orion! Prince Orion! Yes, Prince Orion! Prince Orion! Prince Orion!
He failed.
How could this happen?
Look at that.
Brother!
What's going on? Wait, is it that mage? What's Merlin doing here? Merlin.
What are you trying to do now? Enough, Orion. Do not disgrace yourself further. Your charade ends here.
No. Impossible. Who are you?
You truly do not recognize me? My descendant?
Roland?
People of the Empire! 2,000 years ago, I stood with the goddess Jura and left hope upon this land. Together, we left Excalibur. Not to choose the strongest warrior, nor the cleverest schemer, but to choose one who truly thinks for the people, who would truly sacrifice for the realm and lead the Empire toward the light. A king! What we need is courage, justice, an undying sense of responsibility toward the people.
So this is really him, or is it another trick? I guess I'll find out.
Not someone like you, Orion. Conspiring with a court mage to vanish the Hall of Ancients, stealing glory with lies.
Silence! I am the chosen one!
Of course you are.
No, you are not. And you cannot draw Excalibur, because it can see into your soul. It sees hollow heroism built on deception. You are unworthy of the throne.
No, This isn't true!
Brother.
Aw.
What is happening?
The Hall of Ancients' disappearance. The prince did that?
He couldn't draw the sword.
You? On what grounds do you say that? King Roland vanished 2,000 years ago. You think you can just impersonate him? This must be some trick! Prove you're truly him! You are right. Words alone are not enough. Fortunately, the proof stands before you.
Nice. This is good. And there's my salty eggs watching from above.
Excalibur, divine light. It's him! It's really King Roland!
The king has returned!
As absurd as this farce has been, there is an unexpected benefit. It has brought into light the true puppet master lurking in the shadows. Grandet.
Your Majesty, I meant no harm.
Hush. I only wish to tell you. The trial you witnessed last night, the battle against the Mirror Wraith, it was no miracle at all.
What?
It was merely a large-scale manipulated illusion. A play, meticulously staged for you by this man,
Magister Siren.
What? But he said it was destiny!
Of course it was staged. Exactly. Just like the magical barrier that covered this plaza. The barrier was Siren's work too, wasn't it? Siren, you disappointed me. This barrier was no miracle, it's a crude imitation. You turn to Siren, your voice is calm, edged with quiet mockery. You gesture lightly at the shattered barrier as though critiquing flawed artwork is an imitation of your own magic. It's just a pity. The mana notes were slightly off and the resonance sloppy. This farce ends now.
Merlin. My old classmate. Why do you always show up at the perfect moment? Always striking that self-righteous hero's pose.
I guess it's just fate.
Disappointed. Crude. You haven't changed since the academy.
Arrogant. Self-righteous. What could you possibly understand?
You so-called geniuses are forever shackled by stale tradition.
Everything I've done has been to surpass your pathetic light. I am the one who truly understands the essence of magic. It ends now, Merlin. The age of orthodoxy is over.
This time, witness true ruin descend. Protect the people, form ranks, raise shields.
You need me to work overtime?
Can deploy more people, but... Oh, the rain. Can't pick at his skills yet, but... Let's see. Behold the power of the abyss. I mean, I fight these guys like every day, so I hope that's not the best you can do. Guess he can't do a lot on his own. Let's see. I mean, he's a support, so I guess that makes sense that he isn't that efficient on his own. Or like, at fighting, I mean. Let's see if Gwyneth can do some work. Or if I will need more people. Behold, yeah.
Mission complete. Area secured.
Then allow me to present a more appropriate tribute. Rise from the abyss, fallen heroes!
Rion. Ryan.
It's you. To whom you swore eternal loyalty. Greet your king!
Siren! How dare you!
No. Why? Stop. Stop it! What have I done?
Cassidy! Save the people first! Over there! Brother!
Damn it! Kazim!
Orion! I'm fine.
Oh well now. I'm quite expecting that. I thought he was going to... well... It's dangerous here. You need to return to the palace.
No! Princess! My brother, the one who should be protecting the Empire, he ran. But I won't run away. I can't keep hiding behind father, mother, behind Cassidy. I am the princess. This time I'll stay. I'll fight beside you, for our people.
You look at her. She's no longer a sheltered little princess. She's a warrior who has chosen her path. I mean, you haven't even known her that long. So, how... do you even know how sheltered she was? Or like... I would say we have seen her be all that sheltered so far anyway, so... yeah, anyway. Then we'll fight together.
Yes! We stand with you, Your Highness.
What is that? Reinhold? My unyielding shield. Is it really you? Oh. That guy. Nice. Reinhold, wake up. My loyal shield.
Mission complete. Area secured.
Sleep now, my most faithful knight. Your battle is over.
Did we win?
I mean, I think we saw Peggy from the starter story, but I mean, we don't like know her like in the sense that we can tell how sheltered she is or not, because we haven't seen her in action like personally. Whereas the text makes it sound like we've been knowing her like well enough to like make judgment on her being sheltered, which we don't really know that much, you know. So it's like, and while some supports can make a lot of damage, so in and of itself that doesn't automatically mean he can't do that, but still in this case he is not that heavy on the damage. Anyway. Peggy, I mean, appeared in the starter story from what I recall, but it's not like we saw, anyway. No one answers, because from all around the plaza, a new wave of...
Damn it. More monsters could appear any second. The rift siren opened is widening. Those hypofiends are charging toward the civilians.
Hendrik, let's split up. Roland and I will hold this point.
I'm counting on you, Magister Merlin. And King Roland. This is the heart of it. The rift's source. I'll leave it to you two.
Yeah, I saw someone say something about how we're going to get a support celestial. So I guess that's the one that's been rumored, or like that people were talking about.
I'll take troops to the perimeter. We can't let them overrun the capital.
Go, Commander.
Royal Guard, with me! Protect the people and kill the hypofiends! For the Empire!
Meanwhile, Gwyneth arrives at the central plaza.
Martin, report!
Thank goodness you're here, Captain. The situation's critical. Something big just went down at the chapel, and hypofiends started appearing. We've held the nearby civilians back for now, but more of them keep coming. We're barely hanging on.
We can't hold here. It's open ground. If we get surrounded, we're dead. We need to evacuate. Where's the nearest safe zone?
The theater is secure. Court mages there are providing support. But, Captain, the route there is crawling with monsters. Forcing through with all these civilians will be risky.
It's our only option. We move now! On my command. Prepare to break through! I'll lead the front. Civilians in the center. Martin, you cover the rear. Don't let a single hypofiend slip past.
Yes, Captain!
Watch out, move carefully. Don't be afraid, stay close.
Captain, St. Jura, we got them through. We've fortified the theater perimeter. The monsters won't break through anytime soon.
Good. Tend to the wounded.
Understood, but there's another emergency. Distress signals just came in. 2 groups are trapped, southwest of the plaza and on the bridge before the Hall of Ancients.
Most forces are holding here. If we split to rescue them, the line holds here. If it breaks, these civilians are exposed. I'll retrieve both groups myself.
But Captain, you've already...
That's an order. Hold this position. I'll return shortly.
Yes, Captain.
Understood, Captain.
Time to move. People are waiting for me. I'm Gwyneth of the Royal Guard. Please follow me. I'll head you to safety. Trust me, I won't let anything happen to you. As long as my mouse don't stop working. I should have stayed home today. I'm Gwyneth of the Royal Guard. I'll get you to safety. Stay close. I don't think it's neat that that we get to like control other units, or like for the story mode, I mean. It's just ahead. You'll be safe at the theater. Although I'm not really great at this dodging stuff.
Captain, you're back! Here, have some water. You've been fighting non-stop. Please, rest.
Yes, Captain. Let us handle the rest.
Captain Gwyneth! We're here to help! Remember me? Dolly, a court mage.
Of course. Your intel helped us greatly.
Ha! Glad to hear it. This is my partner, Diza.
Captain Gwyneth. An honor.
Nice to meet you.
Physical defenses alone won't hold. We'd like to deploy a high-grade magic barrier over the theater district.
Yes, yes! Breaking through will be extremely difficult, even for those hypo-fiends.
That would be great. Martin, Garriswell, gather the civilians at the center of the area. Assist the mages in raising the barrier.
The barrier's holding! Giza, that was brilliant!
Don't celebrate yet. The barrier can defend us, but it can't attack the monsters. If we want to ease the pressure on the Royal Guard, we'll have to go on the offensive.
You mean, the two of us?
Captain Gwyneth, I have another proposal.
Go ahead.
When Savannah was first built, defensive golems were installed at key locations across the city in preparation for war.
Golems? You mean those statues in the plaza? I thought those were decorative.
Playing double duty, apparently.
When we're done here, you are rereading the history of urban magical defense from cover to cover. They're ancient magical weapons. Once awakened, they'll automatically seek and destroy any hypofiends in the vicinity.
I mean, the best kind of weapons are those that can play double duty as both decoration and weapons, right? Or the other way around.
But there's a catch.
What do you mean?
Their mana cores overheat. After a period of time, they shut down and enter a cooling state. When that happens, someone needs to manually reset the switch beside each golem to force it back online.
You're saying we'd have to run out there and reset them while monsters are swarming? That's suicide!
That's not all. To awaken them the first time, Dolly and I must perform the activation ritual on site. During the process, we cannot move or defend ourselves.
Understood. I'll escort you. I'll guard you during the activation and handle the resets afterward.
No, Captain! You've already pushed yourself past your limits. Let us take this one.
Yeah, we'll guard the mages with our lives if we have to.
Request denied. The area is overrun. You'd need to hold position for extended periods and operate the switches in the middle of combat. You're tired, and your equipment is worn down. You wouldn't survive that kind of sustained assault.
But...
No arguments. It's dangerous. That's precisely why I'm going. Listen carefully. The barrier's up, but the civilians still need reassurance. Hold this position. That's an order.
Understood, Captain.
Mages, prepare to move. I'll clear us a path.
There's the first golem. I see, stay close. And... oh, I'm just going to stand there. Okay. Dolly, go right. I'll go left. Alright, let's do this. This should take some pressure off the guards. Most of the golems are on the upper level, so we need to jump over to activate them. That's not a problem. We can use the mechanisms to get there. That one needs activation as well. Oh, right. Am I no. Oh, I am supposed to stand there. I guess. Don't activate. Oh, maybe I need to like, I don't know, click out of it to reset it or something. Slight immersion break, but let's see if that works. There you go. After some time, you activate all the golems in a plaza. All golems are activated. They can assist in clearing the plaza. Finally, let's go back to the barrier. Report, more hyperfiends emerging. Drive them back. Protect the barrier.
Captain, the outpost reports a massive creature charging toward the theater.
It must not get close! Martin, Garriswell, hold this position. Coordinate with the mages and secure the barrier. I'll intercept the monster before it reaches the theater.
Defensive golems. The defensive golems on the map can attack enemies. Use them to drive the enemy back. If a defensive golem is destroyed, it goes on a short cooldown, during which it can't attack. Once the cooldown ends, touch the golem again when the arrow marker appears to reactivate it. Sounds easy enough? Oh. I like the design of the mirror wraiths, I think the name is. Or like, it's a cool concept. Wait, am I supposed to do something? Okay, there's something, I guess. There we go. Oops. Oh, I can climb from that thing. Okay. Oh shit. Due to exhaustion, you are unable to prevail as expected. You retreat to safety and prepare for the next battle. Oh, okay. Okay. Guess I need to be more effective at this. Okay, maybe going back wasn't that full back. He seems closer to dying now.
The monsters are no longer a threat. We must restore order at once. Ensure the safety of the people. Gwyneth!
Commander! Threat neutralized.
That maneuver just now. I gave no command, but you understood.
Because I knew you'd block the strike and create an opening for me. I didn't need to hesitate. I only needed to take the shot.
All this time, I focused on keeping the danger away from you, keeping you safely behind me. I forgot that even the strongest defense requires offense.
I've grown, Commander. Just as you're the shield of the Empire, I wish to be the arrow this Empire fires. A shield shouldn't exist only to block. It should become the Archer's surest cover. You protected me. Now, let me stand beside you.
I can trust you, Captain Gwyneth.
It would be nice if this guy becomes playable as well, so that they can have some kind of synergy in the game battles also, but so far it doesn't seem like he's going to be added, but who knows. I mean, he is playable in Arena, I think, so. No longer father and daughter, but commander and captain. Distance born of our protection melts away in the fading light of that arrow, and father and daughter reconcile amid the embers of war. You and Roland stand before the Hall of Ancients, facing the final wave of monsters. Each wing of Roland's divine blade erupts in radiant light, while your magic eliminates the monsters attempting to flank you. As the last monster turns to ash, the chapel finally falls quiet.
Is it over?
We still need to seal the rift Siren summoned.
Magister Merlin, I can assist now. Please, allow me to help.
Beyond that, Siren escaped.
We must find him. He's planning something worse.
Whatever he's planning, it won't be good.
Yeah, I just said that. I'll try to track his magic. Just as you begin tracing Siren's magical signature, a bloodied guard rushes over.
Magister! Magister Merlin! Your Majesty!
Report, soldier.
The palace! It's under attack!
What?
The traitor Siren, he forced his way in. He injured dozens of guards, and he's heading straight for the king's chambers.
Your blood runs cold. You and Roland both know that the king is weakened right now. And the queen is exhausted from using her foresight and helping Aurora.
Father! Mother! I have to go!
Peggy rushes forward, but Roland steps in front of her. You both know she cannot return to the palace. You exchange a glance from Roland and nod.
We must split up. Merlin, return to the palace at once. Your magic is unparalleled. Only you can intercept him before he succeeds.
No! I'm going to. They're my parents.
Your battle is here, Princess. The rift is the source of this disaster. Cassidy and I must focus entirely on sealing it. Once we begin, we'll be defenseless. Hendrik is protecting the civilians. Merlin must save the king. We need a steadfast guardian to hold the line. Your brother fled. Will you flee as well? Or will you stand and defend this city behind you?
I understand. I will protect you. I won't let anything come near you.
I'll protect your father. Trust me. You don't wait for an answer. You gather magic beneath your feet and race towards the palace at full speed. But yeah, I mean the way that Peggy shows up in the story compared to the way that Merlin characterizes her seems a little like dissonant in a way, like Merlin is talking about a different character, sort of. Siren, enough. You won't stop me. Halt!
Merlin!
Leave this to me. Maximilian needs you.
Merlin. Ah, that sickening hero act of yours. How long do you intend to keep standing in my way?
What exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? You truly think I did all of this for that pathetic wretch wheezing in bed?
Well, not necessarily, but that's why I asked you what you're planning.
Look at him. Weak. Useless. Shackled by outdated notions of legitimacy and hypocritical mercy. And look at this world, Merlin. This so-called order. These kingdoms, this chapel. They are the true root of this world's decay. And I am merely cleansing it.
Of course you are. So this is why you joined the syndicates? You'd plunge the world into chaos for purification?
Oh, Merlin. You truly still don't understand. To those with real strength, chaos is hardly a calamity. It's selection. If you want to cut away rotting flesh, there will be blood. Shatter this wretched, mediocre order. That's how a new world is born.
Through betrayal and murder? Is this what the Syndicate told you?
I'm simply doing what others lack the courage to do. And that is the one thing I never understood about you. You possess the brilliance all of us, yes, myself included, could only admire from a distance. And yet, what did you do with it? You chose to sacrifice yourself for this pathetic world. To fall into slumber, to lose your memory and become this? Power enough to steer the world, and you treated it like something inconvenient. You abandoned power. I, on the other hand, embraced it.
So, how is that working out for you?
You truly can't understand me. Very well. I had intended to address the Empire's so-called king first, but I've changed my mind. Since your awakening, we've never had the courtesy of a proper duel. So today, let me see how much of that genius remains after 20 years of sleep and amnesia.
Have fun. Kinda awkward that I can't actually fight him myself though. I mean, there we go.
Why?
It's over, Saren.
Over. No. As long as I still lose to you, it will never be over.
Too bad.
I cannot lose.
But you just did.
I will not lose to you again! I refuse to become your shadow once more! Then I may as well. Let us sink into the abyss together! Merlin!
Oh well now. We shall not retreat. Destroy his wand first so he can't attack. Oh, fuck. That's quite a fun. I still haven't lost. Yeah, I imagine the mirror rate would be like fitting in a dressing room or something. I know trying on clothes in a clothing store can feel like a demonic moment. Oh gosh. Destroys. Okay, let's see if I can avoid dying this time. Oh, there's a power up. Let's see. There we go.
Come on! Isn't this what you wanted? To stop all this? Then do it! Don't touch me! I don't need your pity. You think this is over? When he devours you, I'll be the first to welcome you!
Thank you, Merlin.
Oh, that kind of reminded me of that scene in Lion King 2, you know, when Kira is about to fall over and fall from the cliff, and then Kira or Kiara tries to like save her, but she's like, no, I don't need your pity or whatever. Basically like this, but also I guess slightly different. I can just imagine the fanfic though, like what would have happened if he had accepted our help, you know. I'm sure some must be writing that at some point, if they haven't already. Don't worry about me.
Do not worry about me. The shield deflected that strike, but the shockwave reached Maximilian. His condition worsened. I must ask for your help again.
Heal Maximilian.
His breathing has stabilized for now. As for Siren, I never imagined that traitor would dare storm the palace himself.
Yeah, well, goes to show you can't ever know people, or something like that.
What of Savannah and the Hall of Ancients? Have Peggy and the others returned safely?
You recount everything. Orion's return with Peggy and Cassidy. The failed attempt to draw the sword. Roland's disappearance.
That fox was truly King Roland? Go on.
Quite a foxy king, huh? You describe Siren's scheme, the rift he tore open, and Orient fleeing.
And Peggy?
Peggy's safe. She's holding the line with Roland and Cassidy.
I see. With his plot exposed, Siren struck at the root. If Maximilian and I had fallen, the Empire would have been plunged into chaos. Merlin. No. First seat. Thank you for saving my husband, and preserving what dignity remains of the royal court. This is my post. I will hold it. Go. King Roland, Cassidy, and Peggy. They need you. The strongest mage must end this catastrophe.
Yes, take care. As you did over 20 years ago during the Second Divine War, you solemnly salute her and turn towards the final battlefield.
Merlin, you're back! Magister Merlin, as you can see with King Roland's aid, the rift has been completely sealed.
What of the palace?
Siren has been defeated. The king and queen are safe. You explain Siren's final descent into madness. How he sacrificed himself to summon even greater power, only to be consumed by it and dragged into the rift. What remains now is cleanup.
Siren's dark magic defiled the spirits of old heroes. Hendrik?
Your Majesty.
Clear the remaining monsters and tend to the wounded.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Cassidy and I will help too. I'll treat the injured.
Hendrik and Gwyneth move immediately, directing the guards. Roland turns to face you, with Excalibur glowing softly.
The source is gone, but the taint remains. It must be cleansed. These heroic spirits, they don't deserve this disturbance. I need you with me. Together, we will guide these remains back to rest.
Understood. Let's begin. Only the two of you can complete this final rite. Dust to dust, rest now. My old comrades. Excalibur? Don't worry. It simply returned to its rightful place. Lux is back.
Phew, I'm exhausted. I haven't stretched these limbs in ages. And the first thing I do is jump into a battle like that?
You watch him. For a moment, you're not sure what to feel.
Hey, Merlin. Work's done. The rift is sealed, and Siren picked a dramatic exit. The Empire should be safe for now. The rest of the mess, the Royal Guard can handle it. I'm off. Gotta find a spot to catch up on some sleep.
Wait, where are you going? You're leaving already? You can't accept this abrupt departure. The situation remains dire. King Maximilian is ill, Prince Orient fled, and the Empire's future remains uncertain. Why won't you stay? You finally ask the question that matters most. The founder of the Lightbearer Empire has returned. Why doesn't he claim the throne?
Look, I was King Roland 2,000 years ago. My era has long since passed. Leading a band of displaced people, building something from nothing, founding an empire from wilderness. That's my strength. But ruling a kingdom that's thrived for 2 millennia? That's not my job. The Lightbearer Empire has its own order now. Merlin, no one in this world gets to be an eternal king. Not even a very handsome one like me. Maximilian will awaken, or Peggy will grow. And even if neither happens, this empire will stumble forward on its own 2 feet. The path ahead belongs to them. All right, enough philosophy. This fox is about to collapse. Farewell, Merlin.
The little fox figure vanishes across the plaza, leaving only the echo of his own laughter. I should go check on Hendrik. Magister Merlin.
It's finally over. Without you, the consequences would have been unthinkable. On behalf of the Royal Guard and all the people of Savannah, thank you.
Everyone worked hard. I was just doing my part.
Reconstruction and the purging of Siren's remaining allies will fall to the ministries. The Guard's duty here is complete. Gwyneth.
Yes, Commander.
You performed well today. You commanded decisively, and you were fearless in battle. You've grown. The title of 1st Division Captain suits you. So, set aside thoughts of Ashvale County.
What?
Remain in Savannah. Your talents are needed here.
Needed? To stay the so-called 1st Division mascot? Father... Commander... I need real combat!
Not a mascot. The core of the capital's defense. Today exposed our weaknesses. We must rebuild from the ground up. I want you to help me. This won't be easy.
Rebuilding the Royal Guard? Fine, I'll think about it. Get me a formal appointment first.
I will petition Her Majesty at once.
Leave that to me. I'll make sure Mother agrees. Gwyneth was truly amazing today.
I'll go to the palace shortly to report to the Queen. You just wait for your formal position.
Don't worry. I won't be late.
The shadow that loomed over the capital finally lifts. Sunlight returns to the battered plaza. With this victory, the Empire's path to rebuilding has only just begun. Quest complete, the sword and the king. As Orion staged a false Excalibur rite at the plaza, King Roland appeared and exposed his deception. Furious, Siren launched an attack, plunging the city into chaos. You and your companions brought the crisis to an end. Also, it feels a bit ironic that we get this skin for her after she's recognized as a true warrior or whatever. You almost expect it to be the other way around, that she well, you know. This is more how she would look in the beginning, and then she would get the armor out there, but of course that's not the way it works out. Because they already had her design with armor. And with that, I guess it's time to continue this. The Savannah Eye. Or I could maybe look at this Gold Tycoon first. That young lady seems to be in tears. Did something go wrong? My sword is broken. Maybe this is fate telling me to give up. Anything I can do to help? I'm fine. It's just my sword is broken. Sorry, I know I'm not being clear. My thoughts are a mess right now. Don't worry about it. This sword matters a lot to you, doesn't it? Yes, it does. The sword's been my possession since childhood, yet I was constantly told it wasn't a woman's weapon. I never let the words get to me. Once I pick up my sword, they fall silent. The blacksmith says I got the markings of a royal guard captain. A shame, he reckons, to see such talent wasted on someone from a humble background. I don't see things this way. He's making assumptions way too soon. So, I've been pushing myself even harder in training to prove him wrong. My parents don't mind, figuring I can keep thugs at bay. But that grates on me. Why should my skill be confined to chasing off petty criminals? They're untrustworthy, they're unworthy opponents. Most gather the moment I reach for my sword, and when I'm older, I'll probably be drowning in housework with no time to practice. The blacksmith sees something in me. Joining the Royal Guard isn't just wishful thinking. Only nobles can join the guards. I hate all the time, but I refuse to let it stop me. Oh, I just noticed her name is Cinderella. I've been waiting for my chance to shine, and it's finally here. The Upper District elites are holding a swordsmanship competition. Yes, it's all for their entertainment, but if I perform well, it will be my only chance to change my fate. The problem is, every contestant has to register their own sword, but I can't borrow one. And since it's an event for the rich, they wouldn't expect anyone to show up without one. I scraped together every coin I own to buy this sword, but it's not sturdy enough. I need more money to have it reinforced. And now it's broken while I'm still saving up for the cost. The competition is only hours away. Looks like fate has already closed its door on me. It's fine. There will be other opportunities. I'm sure of it, I think. Maybe I can help you. I mean, I didn't listen to all that talk for nothing, so just tell me what you need. You crouch down to examine the broken sword. The jagged edges reveal the poor quality of its materials. Cinderella isn't to blame for the break. The sword was so brittle that breaking was only a matter of time. Still, with some alchemy and the right adhesive, you might be able to give it a new lease in life. It won't hold for long though, just until midnight at best. After all, there's only so much alchemy can do for a blade like this. I can fix your sword with alchemy, but it can only last until midnight. Midnight's all I need. I just need to get through the competition. This is everything I have. I know it's nowhere near what you normally charge, but please, I'm begging you. I swear I'll pay you back. Can you pay me back my time for spending all that time listening to that rant? Special glues. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Wow, alchemy is amazing. Now I just need to glue the pieces back together, right? Yes, it's in your hands now. Cinderella nods, then carefully runs a line of glue along the edges. All done. The sword's good again. Thank you. You had no idea how much this means to me. By the way, I live just nearby. When you visit again, I'll repay you. Cinderella gives you a deep bow before rushing off with a sword in her arm. Wow. I feel like that could have been a bit more succinct. Oh, not bad. Select products.
The forest will always protect its children.
I should maybe update my team someday, but well, someday.
Captain Gwyneth, reporting for duty.
Oh, an Eevee.
Captain Gwyneth, reporting for duty.
Searching spell. Oh, we get a turtle shell. That's something. Happens. Hear that. Then like guess it still counts. How could Prince Orion be a traitor? I would rather get my heart broken than lose my money to scammers. Okay. But I'm guessing we're going to see Roland turn up. Yeah, I was wondering about that because them showing him in the trailer would suggest that he will show up in at some point, even if like trailers can be a bit misleading. Sometimes like they don't always show exactly what's happening in the story, but at the very least I would expect him to have some presence. Like, well, I was kind of hoping he would have a redemption arc or something, but that might be too hopeful. A lot has happened recently. Who should I talk to? Erindor. Well, Magister Merlin, like what you see? So about the Twilight Pavilion. Twilight Pavilion is a fascinating place, don't you think? Outside these walls, everyone is busy playing a part. Noble scholar, merchant, model citizen, always acting the way people expect them to. But there, hidden behind magic masks, they finally stop worrying about who they're supposed to be and start showing what they really want. It is fascinating. Mask makes them more honest. The man shouting at the card table could be a respected scholar once he walks out that door. The high roller throwing gold around might be a tailor who counts every coin before buying bread. In here, none of that matters. Your title doesn't help you. Your reputation doesn't protect you. You either win or you lose. The masks strip people down to who they really are: greedy, terrified, ecstatic, desperate. I like watching what happens when they stop pretending. It's more fascinating than any play, because none of it is acting. So, Magister Merlin, what about you? What's hiding beneath that calm face of yours? And just as I appear, I don't want much. Then come by more often when you have the time. I like to see what you can. I would like to see if you can stay that calm when you're in a game you can't control. Not that we're actually in the Twilight Pavilion right now, but it's okay. Is there a game here? Oh, I guess. Oh yeah, we are. I guess we are in the Twilight Pavilion now. No, we are not. But if you're after anything more than small talk, you should try somewhere else. You mean the Twilight Pavilion? Yeah, I heard about it from a couple patrons here. You can earn special tokens there and use them to redeem items. By the way, that place is quite secretive. How did you find out about it? How did you find out about it? Oh, indeed. Is there a game here? Basic colors. There you go. Okay, so at least I can play. Here. You played me. That was an easy one. Now I know what infighting within the royal family is like. Even as nobles, they fight like wild dogs. I mean, aren't we all just wild dogs when you get to it? Yeah. I mean, aren't we all playing games we can't control when we get down to it? Well, I guess that depends. Some have more control than others, maybe. Over the game of life. Right, let's check this out. For a continuation of it. What the hell? What in the world was that sound? Jesus. Now's the perfect time to sneak in and investigate. Detective, we got our opening. This is our chance, and we may never get another one like it. What happened? We had Viscount Demit's manor under watch all day. Just now, we saw him leave with the whole family in tow. And that's not even the best part. We asked around, the butlers off visiting family, and the servants have been given the rest of the day off. Which means the manor's basically empty. If we're going in, now's our chance. Exactly. We can't let this chance pass us by. Let's do this. Yes, our first real sneaking mission. You're right, sir. No servants at the gate. Shh, keep your voice down. We're here to investigate, not burgle the place. Good, no one's home. Let's look around and see what we think. I mean, if we were here to burgle the place, we should still keep our voice down, right? Gathered pages. Income statement. Wow, this paper is spending an unbelievable amount of money every month. And I'd bet a good chunk of it never ended up where it was supposed to. Look at this. 5,000 gold for property maintenance? But is the roof made of gold? That's not real expense. That's someone skimming money and not even trying very hard to hide it. Like, we still didn't get to see Gwyneth dunk that rat with an arrow either, so that was totally false advertising, unless we get to see that later. And this part's even stranger. Why is emergency funding for public work mixed in with the newspaper's expenses? Because Viscount Demit clearly doesn't separate the two. He's treating the paper's accounts like his own private purse. Apparently, even planks and rope can cost 5,000 gold if he's the one signing off on it. Compared to that, our paper almost feels kind of charming in how broke it is. Weekly pitch list. Story 1. The untold truth behind the late Queen's death. Evaluation rejected. Too risky as it involves the prince and could backfire. Story 2. Who tried to kill Prince Orion during the hunt? Evaluation approved. Make the headline more eye-catching and emphasize the prince's bravery and composure under pressure. Avoid detailing how the Hypofiend was defeated, and do not mention Gwyneth. Story 3. Why has the king not recovered? Royal physician linked to the queen. Kind of feels like maybe I should have done that before the story final, but oh well. Evaluation approved. Proceed with caution due to the high level of public attention. Fabricate anonymous sources to imply that the king's illness may not be as straightforward as it appears. Story 4. The mischievous princess and her noble victims. Evaluation approved. Keep it as backup content. Replace mischievous with a more contentious term upon publication. Conclusion. Miss Condemnit was dissatisfied with both the quality and quantity of the story pitches. Warning that performance bonuses could be cancelled. Each reporter is required to submit 10 new topic proposals at the next meeting. Anyone unable to do so need not bother coming to work anymore. Oh, here's something good. Their pitch list. That's all they got, really. First they drag the queen and Princess Peggy through the mud. Then they turn around and sing the princess' praises in every way they can think of. No subtlety at all. Honestly, this line of work gets more ridiculous by the day. 10 new story pitches from every reporter? They're working them to the bone. Come to think of it, not a single one of my pitches has ever gotten past the editor-in-chief. At this point, I would rather make up 10 stories and keep racking my brain for new ideas. Arya, that's exactly the wrong lesson to take from this. When the editor-in-chief shoots down your pitches, it's meant to help you grow. If your first thought is to make things up, then you've still got a lot to learn as a reporter. Yes, sir. Though, just so you know, I may have taken a peek at your pitches. Didn't look like the editor approved many of yours either. Ahem. Let's stay on task and see if there's anything else here. There we go. More up-to-date story, I guess. Prince Orion, the chosen one, the staple is back. Just in, a divine phenomenon happened in Savannah today, leaving the entire city stunned. At noon, a magical shield enclosed the central plaza, and the long-lost Hall of Ancients reappeared within it, fully intact where it once stood. And the hero brought it back is none other than Prince Orion, driven by concern for his missing sister and the honor of the royal family. He defeated the formidable Mirror Wraith and overcome Dur's trials to be named her chosen. As Excalibur appeared upon the central plaza's platform, Prince Orion emerged from the Hall of Ancients and took hold of his hilt. In the next instant, the blade acknowledged his will and slid free from the stone. Golden rays burst forth and shot skyward, scattering the dark clouds above. The entire plaza was bathed in warm, divine radiance, a sacred moment witnessed by all of Savannah. Without a doubt, Dora and the kings of old have made it their choice. The Lightbriar Empire will rise again in the glory under a rightful ruler. Together, let us witness the dawn of this great era. Note, to be published as a front-page story upon the Hall of Ancients' return. Wait, what? The prince never drew the sword, so why is this written like it already happened? No, Arya, that's not the point. This is the real giveaway. Look at the note down here. Get it on the front page as soon as they're back from the Hall of Ancients. They wrote this ahead of time. It's not news. It's the story they want everyone to believe. They're building a case for Prince Orion to take the throne. So, all those stories smearing Princess Peggy were meant to pave the way for the prince, exactly. Bring the princess down, show her out of the way, then stage a miracle and make it seem like the prince was fated to draw the sword. Once people believe that, the crown is as good as his. My gosh, these people are ruthless. Keep looking, there has to be more. Employment list. Employees. Johnny, Blind Mulrat, former Capital Chronicles journalist, dismissed for fabricating noble scandals, specializes in exaggerated rhetoric, base monthly salary 100 gold. Eckert, Grey Raccoon, former playwright for a small-time troupe, Switched careers after the troop suffered 3 consecutive months of losses. Base monthly salary 80 gold. Bob, Brown Bear. Former tavern minstrel, fired for inciting brawls among the patrons, specializes in a highly inflammatory and infectious writing style. Base monthly salary 100 gold. Sam, former convict, 3 counts of theft, handles rumor circulation and intelligence gathering in taverns, paid per lead based on value. Lena, former fraud offender, skilled in disguise and infiltration, handles. New hire, Hans, former dock worker with prior smuggling conviction, handles license and emergency response. Note: urgent hire, double pay, subject to special approval procedures. Good grief, this is less an employment list and more a roll call for local troublemakers. That makes sense. A paper like this wouldn't hire real journalists. It would hire the kind of people who know how to spread rumors, threaten people, and stir up trouble. Depends on how you define real journalists, I guess. Still, 80 gold base pay? Ha! I thought people writing stories like this would be making a lot more. So, they're taking the kind of risk for so little? I hate to say it, but that makes me feel a lot better about our own pay. Burn this later. There Viscount Demet. Thanks to your diligent efforts, the seeds you planted have begun to take root within the royal capital. I have conveyed your recent accomplishments to the gracious lord, who is most pleased. Persevere until these seedlings grow into towering trees. When that day comes, the weeds blocking out the true light will be uprooted. Your contribution to the syndicate and your allies will be remembered and rewarded in ways far beyond mere gold. Further funds have been arranged. No reply is necessary. Burn this letter after reading. A friend. This letter is shady. This letter sounds shady. The tone's all careful and secretive. Sounds like they were discussing something serious. Just your usual political dirty work. Start a rumor, get people talking, then once the target's on the ropes, move in and finish the job. That's pretty much how it goes. What about this generous sponsor? Could that be the one bankrolling all this? Maybe, but look at the ending. The syndicate and our allies. This sounds bigger than one sponsor. More like a whole group betting on the next king. That would be Team Rocket, my longtime rival. Team Rocket? Yeah, that would explain a lot. They got the kind of money to take to fund something like this. And they got every reason to trash the princess. Exactly. They've been at odds with the Mithril Consortium for ages, and Princess Peggy is about to marry into it. So if they bring her down, they would hurt the consortium too. Makes sense. Team Rocket may only be part of the picture. And the letter backs that up. It says allies, which means there's more than one major player involved. Still, for someone caught up in a conspiracy this big, Demet is an idiot. The letter literally tells him to burn it after reading, and he just leaves it lying around. By the time you finish searching the whole manor, you're sure that you've seen everything worth seeing. This is it. The proof's all here. Fake accounts, articles written before anything even happened, letters laying out the whole plot. If this comes to light, it will shake the whole city. Seems a little late for that now, but sure. So we go back and write the story now, right? This is tomorrow's front page. Not yet. The evidence is strong, but Demet is still a Viscount. He clearly has... Oh, I can't... I think. And he clearly has powerful people behind him. If we rush the story out now, the nobles will call it slander and bury the whole thing before it has a chance to do any real damage. At most, they would make him look bad for a while. That's barely a slip on the wrist compared to what he's done. And if he manages to make a comeback later, there's a good chance he will come after us. So what do? We can't just stop here. We already come this far. And as journalists, we're supposed to stand for the truth. We can't let fear of retaliation stop us. At least, that's how I see it. The guards need to handle the rest of this. He needs to be brought to justice. Right, so who can actually make that happen? Commander Hendrik can. I happen to know him. Commander Hendrik? Wait, you know Commander Hendrik? If you don't mind me asking, who are you exactly? With Commander Hendrik on this, we have nothing to worry about, right? Come on, let's get back and write a story. Savannah, get ready for a storm. Then that's the plan. Detective, you get the guard moving. We'll get the story ready to run. We can't let we condemn it wriggle out his way out of this. Yo, and Drake. Manchester Merlin? Did something happen? You got her fast, Manchester Merlin. Wrong. You tell Hendrik everything. Savannah Eye, the lies it spread, the investigation, and everything you found in Viscondemnit's manor. The more he hears, the grimmer he looks. So that's what was going on. Those rumors about the Queen and the Princess didn't just catch on by themselves. Someone had been spreading them on purpose from the start. That's it. I'm sending men after Demit right now. You finally let yourself relax, certain the Viscount's arrest is only a matter of time, but before long, the guard sent to carry out the operation returns with unexpected news. Commander, we have a problem. Viscount Demit is gone. We searched all over the city, nothing. It's like he disappeared the moment he left the manor. And the paper's gone too. Not a single copy of the Savannah Eye anywhere. He knew it was over, so he ran. Someone cleaned up after him. I saw that coming. That's why I had the gates locked down. Anyone entering or leaving the city is being searched. He's still in Savannah. He has to be. And this happened too fast. Demit couldn't have done this all by himself. Whoever's backing him is already making their move. Team Rocket. If it was them, that would explain it. They got money, muscle, and places to hide people all over the city. There's a Team Rocket storefront in the lower district, back in the Allies where all the filthiest business gets done. You think they're hiding Demit there? Wouldn't surprise me. If a man wanted to disappear without leaving the city, that's exactly the kind of hole he would crawl into. Looks like we're going ourselves. Fresh spices. Finest smell in the whole street. What can I get you? We just got a fresh batch of rare spices in from the Ashen Waste. Strong aroma, fair price. I'm not here for spices. I'm here for the paper. The Savannah Eye. Where is it? Oh, that one? I hate to disappoint you, but I haven't seen a copy myself in days. It used to show up on my doorstep every morning, right on time. If you're set on getting one, try the newsstand in the Central Plaza. They might still have some left. Who was delivering them? Do you know the delivery man? Sure, one of Viscount Demit's servants. Said he had a friend at the paper and wanted to help get into more shops. He paid me a little every month to leave copies out. Easy money. Hard to say no to that. So, you're admitting you took money from Viscount Demit's servant. Commander? What are you doing here? We're investigating a major conspiracy against the royal court, and Viscount Demit is one of the suspects. We have reason to believe you may be harboring a wanted man. This is your last chance to come clean and earn yourself some leniency. I swear, Commander, I'm telling the truth. I'm just a shopkeeper trying to make an honest living. Fagin is shaking so hard he can barely stand on his feet. One look at him is enough to tell you he's already said all he knows. You motioned for Hendrik to step aside. Oh, poor guy. What do you think, Magister Merlin? I don't think we're getting anything else out of him. That fair looks real. He doesn't strike me as someone hiding a criminal. I agree. He's just a small-time merchant who's after a bit of easy money. He would never have access to the real secrets, which means the trail's gone cold again. You think back to what you saw in the manor, scattered bills, unpublished articles, and private letters left out in the open. The more you think about it, the less it feels like a family setting out on a planned trip. It feels more like they got wind of trouble and left in a hurry. You think? In a rush like that, there's a good chance Viscount Demit left behind some clue to where he went without even realizing it. That's when Muska and Harya comes to mind. They may have been more trouble than they were worth, but they're still reporters. If anyone caught something the rest of you missed, it would be them. Just because they're a pair of incompetent reporters doesn't mean that they would catch everything, but sure. I need to talk to those two again. I guess it's possible. Oh, informants of yours? Reporters from the Savannah Morning Post. Reporters, huh? Fair enough. We're good at spotting the detail everyone else overlooks. Let's go talk to them. At this point, we can't afford to miss anything. And I guess that's the part of reporting they're not completely incompetent at. Detective, over here! That sound again. Or sounds. There you are, detective. We're almost done here. By tomorrow morning, this story will be on the front page of the Savannah Morning Post, and the whole city will be reading it. Oh, Commander Hendrik, what an unexpected honor. You two came together. Does that mean you got Viscount Demit? Not exactly. What? Someone warned him? Wait, so that's what that was. He wasn't taking the family out on a trip. Of course he wasn't. He was getting out while he still could. A man in that kind of hurry usually leaves something behind. Well, I was mostly looking into that 5,000 gold municipal emergency fund. People eat that kind of story up. Noble skimming money and all that. Other than that, nothing really stood out to me. What about you, Harya? Did you notice anything odd? Actually, yeah. That employment list felt strange. If Demit was getting ready to run, why was he offering double pay to hire new people? That gives you something to work with. You go back over the clues again. Maybe if you piece those scattered details together a different way, you can figure out where Demit was really headed. Wealthy Viscount. Viscount Demit's family has fallen hard times. And then there's the Municipal Emergency Fund payment in the Savannah Ice books. That kind of expense should have been handled through official channels, not buried in the newspaper's accounts. Why use the newspaper's dirty money to cover what was supposed to be a lawful public expense? Because the project was never real to begin with. Demit used his position to funnel that ill-got money into a plan he couldn't afford to bring into the open, preparing his escape in advance. The Savannah Icebooks are a mess. Buried in the paper's expenses is a so-called emergency fund payment, a staggering 5,000 gold spent on things like planks and rope. Demet has also hired plenty of thugs and ex-cons over the years, and the latest man he brought in was a former boat worker with a smuggling report. Demet spends a huge amount of money on planks, rope and other supplies under the guise of a public works project, and at the same time rushes to hire a boatman with a smuggling record. Planks, rope, a boatman. All of it points to the same thing. The so-called emergency supplies were never meant for public works. They were for something he couldn't do in the open, such as repairing a boat. Wow. Demet used a public works project as a cover to siphon money from the newspaper, buy supplies for boat repairs, and hire a boatman. Everything he did points to one conclusion: he was preparing to escape by water. Wow. Demet used a fake public works project as cover for he was, fixing a boat, hiring a boatman, getting out by a boat. If that's the plan, then he needs a place to leave from. The dock! Exactly. The lower district dock is crowded, chaotic and bustling, with people who don't ask questions. If Demet wanted to disappear without drawing attention, that's where he would go. Damn it. To think we never... Damn it. How stupid are you if you didn't even consider that? Jesus Christ. Alright, we head for the dock right now. If we move fast, we may still catch him before he gets away. Creepy children playing. The dock is just ahead. Let's take a look around. Hold it, you're not supposed to be here. Easy there, we were just having a walk, enjoying the lovely dockside scenery. Then keep walking, unless you want your face rearranged. Boss, why are we even talking to them? We were told not to let anyone near this place. This is guard business. Move aside now, or we'll move you ourselves. Boss, it's the guards. What do we do? Guards? Ha! Down here, your badge doesn't mean a thing. Time you learn how things work at the dock. Let's see.
Mission complete.
Oops.
Area secured.
I doesn't get like a player. Well, that's because he was part of this. Yes. The ships are all coming back. Look over there, that boat. See it? It looks like it was patched up not long ago. The way in it is blocked with junk. Let's clear it. What's keeping that boatman? Hendrik? How did you find me? It's over, Demet. This farce ends here. Ha! You think you won? Don't get ahead of yourself. You're just the queen's dogs. Well, dogs are good at tracking people down, so... Prince Orion will return, and when he takes the throne, every one of you traitors will answer for this. Tell it to the court. The guards drag Demet away, still cursing and shouting. Once he's gone, the dogs finally fall quiet. I'd better get him back to the base. I'll handle the questioning myself. And thank you. We wouldn't have gotten this far without you. You're too kind, Commander. We got the biggest story in town out of this, and we got to work with the detective while we were at it. I would say we did alright. Harry and I really got a lot out of this one, right, Harya? Harya? Huh? Oh, right, yes. There's a lot to write about. There you go again, drifting off. Still, you did well today. Keep it up when we get back. If the paper's going to turn things around, it will be because of young reporters like you. Me? Oh, okay, I understand. A short while later. Let's go see how the Savannah Morning Post is doing now. One copy of the Savannah Morning Post. Me too. Save one for me. Latest issue of the Savannah Morning Post. Hot off the press. Latest issue of the Savannah Morning Post. Don't miss it. Biggest story in town, and it's all in here. I'll take 10. What are you doing with 10 papers? 10? Hey, leave some for the rest of us. That's not my problem. I'm keeping them. Easy, easy. Nobody's missing out. You don't sell the Savannah Eye anymore? The Savannah Eye? Doesn't ring a bell, but I got the latest Savannah Morning Post right here. That one I can recommend. So now you're selling the Savannah Morning Post instead? I sell what people want, and lately this is the one everyone's asking for. Been a lot better for business too. I'll take one too. Sure thing. Here you go. Morning Post headline: Why Condemn It Confesses All by Masca. Why Condemn It, the mastermind behind the Savannah Eye, has confessed to all his sins. This fallen nobleman secretly founded a seditious newspaper with massive financial support from a mysterious benefactor. He put together a team of ex-convicts to fabricate and spread vicious rumors targeting the Queen and Princess Peggy. As his plot crumbled, Why Condemn It exploited his municipal authority and attempted to flee by water. He was subsequently apprehended by relevant authorities. While Why Condemn It now faces prosecution, credible evidence suggests darker, more powerful forces remain at large. Stay tuned with us for further updates. Morning Post Supplement. Savannah Intrigue, the intern reporter, Utter Harya. Character Introduction, Philippa. An energetic and inquisitive intern reporter. Though sometimes scatterbrained, she possesses keen intuition and a dauntless spirit. While investigating a missing girl case, she stumbled into a world of magic and danger. Nightshade, a mysterious and formidable mage with a troubled past and a gentle nature. Moved by Philippa's innocence and determination, he chooses to join her investigation. Unaware of it himself, he has a soft spot for Philippa. Alois, a castle-dwelling vampire noble and the prime suspect in the missing girl case. Said to be strikingly handsome and elegant yet cold and ruthless. He guards secrets that must never be revealed. Philippa quickly pieced it together. The castle is located on an isolated island, with no bridge connecting it to the mainland, so those missing girls could only have reached it by water. As he listened to her well-reasoned analysis, a hint of admiration appeared in Nightshade's eyes. Following this lead, it didn't take them long to discover an unregistered ship that departed from the old docks every midnight. With a gentle flick of his fingers, Nightshade turned himself and Philippa into two fluffy little hamsters. They slipped in onto that mysterious ship without anyone noticing. The two hamsters huddled together in a dark corner, keeping each other warm. Amused, Nightshade commented, "Being a hamster suits you well." Nightshade's voice briefly pulled Philippa back to the present, but their thoughts had already drifted to the moonlight castle on the island. The castle's master, Count Alois, was he truly as cold and merciless as the rumors claimed? Or was there more beneath his icy exterior? Don't miss the next supplement issue for the next chapter. What's this? Since when does Harya write fiction? Philippa has to end up with the Nightshade. That scene where they turned into two fluffy hamsters and curled up together. That was genius. Transfiguration really is the best magic ever. It lets them get curly without being frowned upon. Yeah, gotta love that spicy hamster up on hamster action, right? That part was cute, but I still like the last chapter more. You know, when Philippa changes back from a wolf and there's still a leaf in her hair, and Nightshade just reaches over and takes it out for her. So romantic. But the best scene was when they were out at night in wolf form, just roaming the empty streets together. And they started running side by side under the moonlight without saying a word. That was more romantic than any love confession. You're all looking at this the wrong way. 10 gold says Philippa ends up with Alois. Come on, Nightshade's obviously the quiet, loyal one who always gets overlooked. Alois is the dangerous, charming, and trouble from head to toe. Of course that's the one she's going to fall for. No chance. Philippa and Nightshade are a match made in heaven. Alois is just there to make them realize how they feel about each other. Sounds like a very popular novel. Sounds like you all enjoy that novel. You haven't read it? It's huge right now. It's a huge hit right now. I mean, how could it not be? You got this powerful, mysterious mage, and then this scatterbrained rookie reporter. People love that kind of dynamic. And Miss Harry is a really good writer. Her stories are a lot more fun than those dry front page pieces. I heard Miss Harry is an intern reporter herself. For all we know, some of it could be based on her own life. Yeah, that's an self-insert, probably. Oh, then you definitely missed the interview. She said she gathered a lot of material while working as an intern reporter, but back then, the idea of writing a novel had never even crossed her mind. I mean, that doesn't mean she couldn't be inspired by it in hindsight. Then the paper slapped her with this insane sales quota. The pressure got so bad she could hardly breathe, and one night, just to get some of it out of her system, she started writing. That was how the story began. I'm dying to read the next chapter. Miss Harriet, please update soon. Listening to them go on, you can't help smiling. Then you look down at Harry's name on the page. Looks like this young intern really did save the paper, just not in the way anyone expected. And somewhere along the way, she seems to have found her true calling. Best complete the Savannah Eye Part 2. Viscount Debbit, the mastermind behind the Savannah Eye, was finally brought down. As for Haria, she reinvented herself as a romance novelist and ended up saving the paper sales in the most unexpected way possible. Search. Doesn't seem to be a lot of quests here. I guess because they've been integrating them into the story more, so there's like less separate side quests now. Anyway, time to get some Darius trials done. Okay.
Time to clock out. Time to clock out. clock out. Time to clock out.
Lesson well learned.
But yeah, I thought that was a pretty story for the most part.
The wind's shifted. I can fire now.
No, yeah, I do hope we get to see more of Kiran eventually. Since they did kind of promise it in the trailer, even if those trailers can be a bit misleading. Then I'm like guessing we should see more of Prince Orion eventually. To see where he flew off to.
Locked and loaded.
Test
Do
maybe?
you need something?
Nice.
Locked and loaded.
Challenge the Primal Lord again. I think. Seems like they're going with the Molar countermole for this, so training this before I do anything. Actually, first, push some light bridge top.
for comfort.
Well, at least Sylvan still seems to be doing well in the tower.
Too close for comfort.
Okay, this is taking up. Oh, it won't react. Okay. It just died anyway. That's fine. Okay.
Time to clock out.
Nice. I don't know if I for all of them though, but
I will fight for you. I will fight for you.
nice. It gets smoky too.
Just saying, we don't sell Ripper. Just saying, we don't sell Ripper.
Also, this Morse toad is kind of cute.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, at least it's in the top 20. That's better. Dream League. Oh. In one day. Can't do anything. What I want. Kind of cute. Standard color with the hair. both of them. Well, guess that's it for tonight. So that's good night and goodbye. Until later.